I'm speaking and I will never forever hold my peace.
Oh, you stay on, Lady B. You stay on. Anyway, coming back to some news now. Now, this is a problem that most women go through. I was having my eyebrows done over the weekend, and she was talking about people coming for full facial hair threading, taking all the hair off their face and all their bodies. And women and body hair doesn't go really hand in hand. Men and body hair, women seem to like. I love a man with a full hairy chest, like pushing my arms through it. Love a hairy man.
Oh, I love
No.
Love a hairy man.
Oh,
Love a hairy
no.
man.
hairy
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Got to have a hairy
No.
man. Got to get my fingers entangled in
No.
his chest hair.
No, 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 no,
It's the
no.
best. It's the best.
It's the
No.
best. It's the
I
best.
don't
It feels
mind-
like it's a man.
No, I don't want my fingers to be entangled. I don't want no entanglement with my head. When I want to rub his chest and get ketchup and my nails like, ugh. No.
So what if the tables were turned and the men were feeling their fingers for a woman's chest hair? Because we've got one such lady. She's a body hair activist. She goes by the name of Esther Calix B, and she recently shared how she keeps her body hair looking her best. I mean, this woman grooms it. Now, to just give you an indication of her body hair, trigger warning for anyone that doesn't like hair on women. Here you go. Now, she's not that hairy, but
Wow.
she's got some hair. She's got a lot of hair on her head. I've got to admire that head of hair, you know?
That must be a wig, man. That's a wig, man.
That's a full head of hair there. But she has a routine for upkeeping her hair. She's not ashamed of it at all. She's been trolled on social media relentlessly, as you can tell. I think some words have been like, trolls say that it puts them off their food. What is she doing with all that hair? So she detoxes it with apple cider vinegar, uses conditioners and moisturizers, and she doesn't want her hair looking brittle or dull or prickly, Lady B.
Don't start with me now.
Wow.
But seriously, I've got to applaud her. She's very brave to publicise that. I don't know if I could, to be honest.
Well, the thing about it is that if you're a person, and some people suffer from this, especially some people in the Indian community or people that suffer with excessive hair, right? A lot of women have growth like beards and moustaches and then hair on their legs, arms, and that's a whole routine every month, every week to get rid of that hair, and at the rate it grows back. So when is the case of when do you say, stop, accept me for who I am? Takes a very brave woman.
Absolutely.
It does. It does. And that lady, that picture you showed, for her having that chest hair, well, luckily, that's one thing I don't have on my chest is any hair, But the armpits, I've never had that. If I'd never shaved I don't really shave my armpits like that. But I would never have it like that. No. But there are some women that suffer with PCOS. So therefore, with the PCOS, it's going to affect your hormones, and then you are going to grow the beard and be a bit mashed up and whatever. But it's how you deal with it. Now, I think society now has changed people for you to look all, magazine ready. And in real life, that don't happen.
Listen, this magazine ready lifestyle, I mean, you've got people that's their life, to be on Instagram and taking pictures, the best shots, and to be perfectly made up every minute of the day. I couldn't do that. I just about wake up and put some makeup on my face, let alone a full load. And have you seen all these techniques for blending? It's all dark round here, light up here, highlighter in the middle, making your nose look smaller.
My daughter does that, all that business, and I've never seen anyone put makeup on so quick and look good. Do you know what I mean? I only wear makeup when I'm going out because it doesn't agree with my skin, but even then it's minimal.
So just reading out some of the stuff in the chat. You've got hold on, where is it? Melly Mel, she put, nah, man, that hair needs to go, and I agree with Delight. Can't stand a man with a hairy chest. Come on! Hairy chest is the best.
Go, Melly Mel! Yeah.
That hairy chest make you feel like you're with an 18-year-old or something. I want to feel like
I don't know, never been there, darling, but no.
I think a hairy chest, whether the hair is black or grey, is very sexy.
Oh,
I don't mind a few hairs. If it's a few hairs, it's all right. But when it's that roly hair that, you need like an afro pick. I don't like them kind of hair. A few hairs,
and
yes.
You can bite them.
What?
Or you get the hair where it's going down the back, it's going into the crease, it's going it's too early, guys. It's too early.
Ooh.
Listen,
no.
there's women that have got hairs around their breasts as well. So hairs grow everywhere. Do they start shaving or waxing those? That's gotta be
Hairs on the
painful.
breasticles? No, sir. You no, no, no,
I like that, the breasticles.
no.
See, Jack's happy, says love a man with a hairy chest. Thanks, Jackie. Jackie,
You got
agrees with
issues.
me.
That's why issues.
Love a man. Love a man. Come with hair. Come with hair.
On your chest.
Well, no, I was going to say something else, but it's too early for that.
It's way too early. Now,
Yes.
listen, I'm going to move on with another story.
Yes,
'cause,
please.
I can see Cheryl A laughing at Lady B saying, bite them. She's laughing. Lisa says, HPQ so hairy you can cornrow it. Yeah, you can put a few braids in there. Put some beads
Yuck.
on the end.
Yeah. Put some moisturizer.
Moisturize it up. Do like when they do the beard maintenance, you do the chest maintenance.
Yes.
You know, you just oil it up, put some conditioner on, comb it. Maybe get a hot comb and press it.
And scar him at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man, listen. Talking about chest hairs and one mad story to another. I've got another story about a controlling woman. Okay, leads me nicely into a TikTok show that I watched as well. But a man has been urged to break up with his controlling girlfriend, right? And this is by all means very controlling. After she hid his prosthetic leg so that he couldn't go on a boys' holiday. So yeah, this man's got one leg, okay, and he's learnt to walk with his prosthetic leg, and he started to reclaim his life, and he excitedly agreed to a trip with his friends to spend time on nature and to get away from stress. However, his girlfriend was not on board with that whatsoever. In fact, she was livid, and she decided that when she was cleaning up the house the day before that he was going away, and she hid his leg. And not only that, where she hid it, and she hid it somewhere in a garage, that she actually damaged his leg. So when he found it, he couldn't take it and wear it anyway. All because she didn't want him to go on a trip. Now, the man's got one leg, and you take that one leg away from him. That's controlling. That is serious control. What's
It's not
wrong with
just
you, woman?
controlling. She's horrible, actually. She's very selfish.
That is just evil. That's just pure evil.
Yeah.
Could never do that. You imagine you hiding Sharky's passport that you couldn't have gone to Jamaica because what you're feeling jealous.
That's a good idea, you know.
Too late, him there already, innit?
That's a good idea next time. I don't know where your passport is, hon. I don't know. I didn't touch it.
But no, that's just pure evil and wickedness, man. You know, let the man have a life. He's already got one leg. Come on.
Listen, and I was listening to a show on TikTok. It's these two comedians. They're absolutely funny, actually. It reminds me of the premise that Kane has with the two guys that he has shows with. And they ask certain questions. And what's the worst thing I think your ex-girlfriend has done or said to you or something? And this man came on and said his ex-girlfriend turned around. He had cheated on her. And she was upset, and he goes, "Oh, you know, babe, what can I do to make it up?" She goes, "The only thing that can happen to make it up to me is to sleep with your dad."
Wow.
What, for her to sleep with his dad?
Wow.
However, his dad is dead, so that ain't gonna happen. So years later, she's out somewhere, and some guy's trying to proposition her, and she gives him a number, and it's her ex-boyfriend's the same guy. And she says, you know, when you answer the phone, if it's my son, just turn around and say, you know, "Can I speak to your mum, please?" And which is me, just in case my son answers the phone. Well, she gave the ex-boyfriend's number, so whoever is going to ring up the ex-boyfriend is going to ask for his mum, and his mum's dead. So,
Oh my days.
So what wickedness some women can do, from teething a man's prosthetic leg to going back to her boyfriend saying, "I'd rather sleep with your dad," to try and get revenge on him even though he's dead. And then years later, give someone a phone number and tell them to ask for your mum, knowing your mum is dead. God, blimey,
No,
some
that's
women
a
out
bit.
there.
That's just taking it too far. You know what I'm
very
saying? The man done you wrong. You dealt with it then. Leave it alone. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but there's
You've
other
moved
things you
on.
can do. Even if you want to take revenge, right? Some people feel like revenge is cathartic. I don't, but people
No.
do. but you don't have to be so mean. That's very
I,
mean.
that's mean in my eyes, and I think with that, Delight, let's play a happy tune. Let's play
Yeah.
a happy tune. For
Oh, a happy
couples,
tune. Oh, I didn't have
happy
I didn't
people.
have a happy tune lined up. It was kind of a little bit mellow. Hold on there. Let me find something
I
then.
can sing.
Hold on. Sing.
Oh,
Go on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Not
Go
this
on.
morning.
Sing
Not
something.
this morning. Spice Nice says, "Wicked" in my book, and good morning to you, Skank Stress. Good morning. I'm not even on my
Morning,
stream. I
Skank
need to go and
Stress.
check it out.
All
It's
right.
amazing how I can see in these sunglasses. I didn't think I'd be able to see anything. I can see quite clearly.
Listen, you look cool, man. You know, I think I should put on some sunglasses too. Come join you. Right, but in the meantime,
Let's
let
get
me
on
find
with
some
right.
more news and stories. Now, I've got a story here. Some people are just what I call a bit weak. Yeah. Now, this headline reads, Japanese professor who tried to sue a university for racial discrimination after the boss spoke to her about sushi is branded hypersensitive and has the case thrown out. So a hypersensitive Japanese academic who tried to sue a British university for racism after the university boss told her she liked sushi has had the case thrown out by a tribunal judge. I ain't going to go no more in the story. That says it all. Now, you're Japanese, the woman talk about sushi, and you'll get vexed and you want to report her and take her to court. That's like someone coming up to me and say, boy, you know what, D, I like rice and peas, and I'm going to take them to court. Is it really that deep?
No, it's not. Would you be equally offended if someone came up to you and said, "Do you like fried chicken?" Because that's what they attribute all black people to liking fried chicken. But I wouldn't say that about sushi.
No.
Because it comes from Japan. Of course, most Japanese people like sushi. It's probably just a way of conversation, or depends on the intent or the context of the question. All of that comes into play rather than just the words. It's a lot more
Right.
deeper than that, I
But
think.
this is what I'm saying. So, but my thing is this. It's like, oh, yeah, I've got a black friend. If a Caucasian guy, I've got a black friend. Oh, I like a bit of Bob Marley. Am I going to what? Am I going to take offence to that? No, because it's part of my culture, part of my heritage. But this woman wanted to sue the university. Let me see what happened here. Anyway, it get dash out. There you go. That's all you need to know. But are people too sensitive nowadays?
Definitely. We're in the woke era now, and people are taking exception to absolutely everything. You've got people that are coming up. I was watching a cartoon the other day, Disney Pixar, and I think it was The Lady and the Tramp. I thought, oh, let me watch this again. She's a tramp, but they love him, and I was watching it, and before the actual program came on, there's all these credits that came up. This film might show some racist connotations or some gender identity issues, and we apologise in advance for all of this. In no way is it intended to hurt anybody's feelings. And I'm thinking, is this what they got to do for all shows now? That people are going to
Wow.
be hurt because there's a poem in there or a line in there that's going to potentially be offensive to someone. It has gone a little over to the long way. It
has.
really has.
It has, because they said the same thing about Sleeping Beauty, innit? About all these man kissing her, and they're looking at it in the wrong way. It's just a fairy tale.
Yeah, like Goldilocks, But everybody in the fairy tale had golden blonde, long hair.
Well, yeah.
Or only Sleeping Beauty was the only one that had dark hair. Mm-hmm. I think Cinderella had gold hair. Goldilocks, what's her name? Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. Did I say Rapunzel?
Yeah, you did say that. But it's all right. Rapunzel, let down your long
your
hair.
hair. Yeah, she was in that castle. Princess and the Pea. All those good stories that we actually grew up with that these kids don't know about anymore. All they know about is some anime Pokemon or something. That's their fairy tales. But yeah, we've gone a long way into foolishness. And
Yes.
one such story as well that I read yesterday about an ambulance driver that was taken to court for speeding. He was doing 90 on a motorway. Now, he was in an unmarked ambulance, and they've got, I didn't even know this, they've got people that act as that work for the ambulance service, that drive their own vans, that don't have ambulance all over them, but they have blue lights and they have permits to say that they are working for them. Now, he was one such person. He was going out on call, put his blue lights on his van, doing 90. Police stopped him, gave him a ticket, decided to take him to court. The case went all the way to court. The guy showed them, I'm an third-party ambulance driver. And they were like, no, it's an unmarked car. You're still going to court. So they wasted all these months and all this police time into taking this guy to court only for the case to be thrown out. It's a waste of money. Now, also, I work as an appropriate adult. I get called out all the time to go into police stations. I was just at a police station on Sunday for a guy that had an altercation in his home. The guy had threatened him, and he was acting in self-defense, decided to have a fight, put his hands around his neck, nearly strangled the guy. Goes into a station, we're in there, an hour and a half of questioning this guy. Really stupid questions as well. Did you mean to do it? Well, of course he didn't mean to do it. It was in self-defense. Oh, it's going to go to court now. You know, can't this case be dealt with as a disposal outside of court? As it stands, our prisons are full. You know, you're going to commit a crime. The likelihood is you're not going to serve all your sentence in prison because they are full. We need to do something about the craziness that goes on in the country.
There is a lot of craziness.
Yeah, we're speaking about the elections yesterday. Is there anyone who you're going to vote for, Delight, to try and run this country?
Listen, it doesn't matter who you vote for. It's still going to be rubbish. You know, I'm not really into the politics kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not really into it. But they're all just corrupt. All of them. All the parties are corrupt. So it doesn't matter who you vote for. They've already decided how the country is going to be run. So I don't think that our votes are really going to count. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone's got different opinions. But nah, I'm not voting for anybody. I can't. Nah. Mm-mm.
So, okay, I was going to say, moving on from politics, because that's a very deep, dark rabbit hole, that one is. It's just something I just found, where a leading nutritionist has said that if you drink olive oil every day, it could do wonders for your health and make you lose weight. Really?
I better go and buy a gallon.
Is that the equivalent of drinking castor oil? Remember them in the old days when you
No,
used to drink
I wasn't drinking that. No.
Oh, I still do it today. I still do it today. It's called a castor oil flush, and you do it once every 6 months or once every year.
What? And you drink how much?
You mix 2 or 3 tablespoons in a glass of orange juice, and you down it. It's disgusting, but it make you go. And it
I've got a colon cleanser for that. I ain't drinking no castor oil.
It's like a colon cleanser.
Yeah, I've got the colon. No, I don't want no castor oil.
I want to go for one of those things. You know, like
colonic irrigation.
Irrigation. That's it. The words failed me, and then they came to me at the same time. I want a bit of colonic irrigation. I'd really love to try that out. I think that would feel so good. Imagine.
It's supposed to be healthy, isn't it? It's supposed to be very healthy for you.
Well, I've heard stories on it. You know, your gut is supposed to have some kind of bacteria in it to maintain the lining, and it says the colonic irrigation takes all of that bad bacteria and the good bacteria out and leaves you with no defense. So that's the reason why I haven't had it done yet. I need to research into that a little bit more. I don't know. But it looked like a good idea, isn't it?
Well, if it's a good idea, we all should go then, shouldn't we? Have a little party and all go together.
We'll have a colonic irrigation party.
Yeah.
I think so. They put that thing up your jacksie.
Yes.
To get to your colon.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
somehow.
No, I think I'll just drink the colon cleanser.
All the walls and everything. You know, imagine what's going on in there.
I'll just use castor oil, thanks.
I'll stick to my colon cleanser, man. I will stick to that. I want to say good morning, going out to Bevy Door. Good morning, my darling. Good morning, Kelsa. Welcome to the chat room.
Well, Jack's happy says, isn't olive oil fattening? The capsules made me put on weight. It's a healthy fat. It's like avocado. They are full of fats, but healthy fats, not the weighty fats.
And also, if they're in a capsule, how good is that? It's not good. You want natural olive oil.
Natural olive oil. Have some of that.
Okay, so what? We can't go to Lidl then and go buy the olive oil in a bottle then? No. We have to go. Where would we go for this good olive oil then? Where we are going?
Olive oil in Lidl.
What?
What's wrong with the olive oil in Lidl? Isn't that extra virgin olive oil? It isn't extra virgin.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. This is why I'm asking.
If you do your research, even the extra virgin doesn't mean that it's 100% olive oil.
And what does extra virgin mean? The olive oil hasn't
been refined. I don't know.
I don't use it, so I don't know.
I do use it, but I don't know what it means, extra virgin. You know, if you want the best of the olive oils, you go to Italy.
Well, you know, I can pass over there every week and go get some olive
Innit?
oil. You know,
Drop
just
into
jump on a
Italy and
flight.
get some there.
Hey, Italy's nice, you know. So yeah,
I know.
go, you know, go with your empty case and come back with some olive oil, you know.
But you know, this lady, Sarah Brewer, apparently is at the very top of her field, and people have been giving reviews about it's helped their joint pains and helped their, stomach and all that sort of stuff. It's just something I came across. I'm going to read a bit more into it.
Good
DJ
stuff.
Annette, good morning. She says, did anyone have Brooks Lax chocolate
Oh,
as a
God.
child? Brook Lax
Everybody had
and
Brook
X Lax. Oh my God! Listen, I used to be
Brook
bad,
Lax
you know.
Sound bad, Brook Lax. It just sounds
You know what I mean?
wicked, like it's gonna
I
rock you
remember
up.
taking it. I remember taking it to school, and because people always used to see if you sweetie them in it. I said, "Yeah, take this one, take this one." Yeah,
And
you
then they
know?
were all rushing to the loo.
And listen, that's not my problem, you know. You know, as my mum always said, teeth never prosper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take the chocolate, man. Take the chocolate.
And Jack's happy says, I have the perfect thing to make you lose weight. Hit me up at the breaks. It hit me up, breaks down the fat. Is that like Brook Lack and X Lack at the same time? that's,
And mixing a little cod liver oil. You got
Oh,
Bob's your
Lord.
Oh
uncle.
my gosh.
Lord. And then Miss Sugar Sweet says, hello, it's just gone up to £7. Yeah, olive oil's expensive. I went in there
It
the other
is.
day to buy a bottle of olive oil. I'm like, what is this? Where is it used to be £3.49. Where is it going at £7 now? It's doubled in price.
But that's like a lot of things. Look at Lurpak. What, eat upon for a piece of butter? Eat upon for one little sauce or something of butter? No.
Well, that's because you eat Lurpak, innit? I just get sounds
No,
like
I don't
butter.
eat Lurpak. Who can afford Lurpak? You know, every now and then you have to treat yourself to the good butter. But if I'm treating myself, it's going to be Anchor anyway. Because that's what my mum raised us on, you know.
Oh, Anchor. I don't even like... I just like little smidgens of margarine and butter. I can't do with lots of it. So
I don't like lots of it
I
neither.
love a Lurpak. I don't buy it, but let me give you this combination. Do you remember Some Blessed Bread? That rank
Oh my
bread
gosh,
from
going back,
in the day,
yeah.
right? So back in the day, a good hangover cure is a slice of Some Blessed toast with a smidgen of Lurpak and some, what's that thing? Not Marmite, the other one.
I can't remember. Just
That-
call it Marmite.
That Marmite-esque thing there.
Yes.
And you have that. Your hangover will gone like that.
I've never had a hangover, so I'm glad I missed that. I don't like a Marmite, so, you know.
Bol
Oh,
something.
Bovril.
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 Yeah. That.
Ooh.
Yeah. I used to love that. I don't eat that anymore, but yeah, I used to love it. I do have to go. My meeting is in 7 minutes. I need
Okay.
to prepare and put
All
on
right.
a proper worktop. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
it was lovely to have hung with you this morning.
Thank you very
And-
much, Lady B. Thank you
and
so much.
HPQ, I wish you well. Sort yourself out, lady.
I will
And-
do. No more nuts.
Yes, no more
Sorry,
nuts.
Sharky.
And bye to the chat room and D-Lite. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, darling. We'll see you soon, all right?
Right,
Take care.
bye.
God bless, darling.
Bye.
Oh, Lady B, so lovely, and thank you for being here this
is.
morning, man.
And I'm telling
know.
you, I thank her for stepping in because I thought I wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, I
And then when you
messaged
said-
her to see if she would help. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you said dark glasses, I thought, it's a good idea. I'll come on the show, I'll put some dark glasses, hide my Mike Tyson looking face. But thank you very much, Lady B, for coming in and stepping in. So, Delight, I'm going to beg you to play some tracks that will take us up to probably like the ad break. And after
Yes.
we come back, I'll bring you some news. Now, when I
Okay.
come back, I will bring you some news on Nick Cannon. He's
Oh,
insuring his
gosh.
testicles.
Yes, I
10
read that.
million.
Oh, yes. Share that with the people, them. Yes, that's it, baby girl.
It has
It's
been
been
very
so
nice.
nice this morning, so thank you for being here. Even though, you know, you're a bit decapitated, might be the right word, I don't know.
Decapitated means my head's taken off, babe. The
Oh, yeah,
head's
that's
taken
right.
off.
I was trying to think of the word, I couldn't think of what it was.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I just
Good,
feel like
good.
I've gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Like I said, for those that have just
All right,
joined
turn
us-
your mic up a bit, please, babe. It's gone down.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure I'll turn it up here. But for those that don't realise or think that I've gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson, it's that looks like what's actually happened. To be honest with you, That's what happens when you fast yourself and eat nuts. So, yes.
Dear.
Don't eat them, HPQ. Don't eat them.
Don't.
Now, before we went to ad break and music, I was talking about Nick Cannon. Now, we know Nick Cannon has fathered many children. He's fathered 12. He's got the title of Super Balls. He certainly does, or Super Sperm, at the very least, for being able to father that many children. Sorry about my language at this time of the morning. But he has secured a 10 million insurance policy for his what would you call them? You've always got good words for things that I don't want to give away. His testicles.
His vernaculars. I don't know.
We'll say that for his vernaculars, yeah?
There we go.
Okay, so he's welcomed 5 children with 5 different women. 5 children with 5 different women in 2022. So he's got the title of Most Valuable Vernaculars. And
wow.
He's saying the haters say it's time for me to stop having kids and put this super vernacular sperm to rest. But he's doubling down on these valuable vernaculars and his future kids. I like that word, vernaculars. I'm going to use that all the time. 12 kids, and then having the gall to insure them. I mean, you know that you've got tennis people that insure their arms.
Yeah.
You know, models that insure their legs or something like that. But to insure your testicles against what, though? What?
But you know what? He's got these 12 children. You can't blame him entirely because these women know what they're getting into. They open up their foot to the man and make this man have 12 children. Yeah, 5 in 1 year. You know, so they're doing it because they know, say, he's got a little money. Do you know what I'm saying? But then he is also to blame. I think that both parties, because he should wrap it and strap it, because now you got 12 children by, was it 8 baby mothers? Because I know some of them have got 2 children for him and whatever. And it's like, you know, your parents must be proud of you.
Well, you know, I'm always jealous of anyone that's got that amount of kids, to be quite honest with you. I find it's lucky. It's nature's reward, I would say. It's completely natural for us to be fertile and to reproduce. At what rate? That's a whole different conversation here.
Yeah.
But he's certainly got the vernaculars to produce children. So go forth and multiply, Nick. So long as you look after them and they're not belonging to the welfare state. Who's going to argue with that?
But you know what? There was something that popped up recently on social media with Ninja Man. And he said he's got, 30 children by 30 baby mothers or something, sir?
Yeah, that's taken.
And that's just stupid right there. You know, you got to think about the children, their future and whatever. You know what I mean? You can't just be going sowing your seeds all over the place. And then the people don't know each other. The children don't know each other. Come on, man.
Well, it's nice when the people know each other. Like I said, I had my coach driver the other week take us to London, and he says he's got 8, and he looks after them all, and he's very, very proud of them. So, you know, hands up to
that's good. There
hands
are some
up to
good
you
people.
producing children and looking after them. What I don't like is when you put them all out there, and then you don't know what you're going to do with them. You've just got this mantra of saying, yeah, I've got all these kids, and you don't even know where they are. But talking about vernaculars... Talking about vernaculars, did you know that there are... see, I don't know if this is about women, whether our nether regions, whether there's different types and whether they're given names. But for men, there are 8 different types of their nether regions. There's 8 different names. I wonder which one...
Only 8?
Well, they're saying it's 8. Go through the most popular ones, and
okay.
You know, women, hands up if you've ever experienced these types of ones as well. The pencil. Have you ever had the pencil, where it's thin and it's long and it's not that exciting? The next one up is the pepper.
Pepper?
Well,
if it's the shape of a bell pepper, then boy, you're in trouble, isn't it?
It's like a bell pepper. Yeah, this is where it's unusually short, something like 3 to 4 inches. But exceptionally thick along the entire length. That's the bell pepper.
Let me sip my tea.
Then you've got the banana, where you've got the curve. That's what they call it. And then you've got the hammer. I don't know why it's... Where there's a narrow base widening to very wide glands. You've got the banana. Then you've got the sausage. So the sausage is the most popular of all. That's what the average Joe has, is the sausage type. Then you've got the cucumber, where it's thicker than the normal average size ones.
Wow.
Then the button mushroom. You can only visualize what that's like. Yes, the button mushroom. And those are the 8 types there. And I wonder which one that Nick Cadden has gone. Which one has your partner got? You're going to start getting out your fruit and checking out which one your partner.
Innit? Do you measure up?
Are you the cucumber or the button or the bell pepper?
Innit? You know, maybe you have a combination of all of them. But who does these examinations to know, say, the shape of man's business? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you know, with women, I'm sure we've all got different shapes and sizes. But who's going around measuring and taking picture and just... I don't get it.
OnlyFans.
I don't know nothing about them, you know. But where do you find these things?
Oh, all over. I scour the news. Lisa's put up her little range of fruits there. You know, compare your man to a fruit and tell me which fruit he is most likely to. I'm not going to do it to Sharky.
I plead the fifth, man. I plead the fifth.
I'm going to plead the fifth as well.
I mean, I said nothing, you know, because, you know, people might want to leave me. So it's better keep on my mouth.
Cheryl says, oh my God, going to be asking man to drop trousers to take a look. It's true. You need to know what goods you're receiving. It's like, can I check, please?
Uh-oh. Look who's coming.
Do you see that as well?
Uh-oh.
Sharky DJ. Is he a bell pepper? Is he a sausage? Is he a pencil?
Innit?
Or a mushroom?
Oh, bless.
Listen,
oh, gosh.
Play a track, Delight, and
yes.
we'll come back with some more news after
all
this.
right,
I've got a
baby.
nice little video for you guys. Something that was going around viral the other day that's got a different spin on it. So we'll come back with that.
No problem. All right. Moving on up on the right side, taken from the 90s. I'm in the 90s folder. You know.
It sounds like it. I'm loving the tracks though. Loving the music all being played today. Now, coming back to some news now. Now, there was a viral video that went round the other day where two little girls, went to buy some ice cream. And they got to the ice cream van and it was like £9 for this ice cream and they were talking about it and it just went viral. It was actually really good fun. Now, a woman comedian has put a spin on it and added her take to it. I can't remember her name. Some of you guys might be able to shout it out when you see it. But
Julie Mango.
Is it her? Was it
her?
Oh, let me show the video. It's too
her.
funny. It's too funny. Both versions of it is funny.
Where's that now? So, there's an ice cream van there. Selling just 2 ice creams.
Oh, you mean ice cream,
With 2 chewing gums in it.
With 2 chewing gum in it, yeah.
For bloody £9.
Hey, don't say that word.
For 2 of them.
9 quid for 2 sauce of one.
Yeah, £9.
I'm not for Bambay.
That is gonna get nowhere.
How much Jamaican that? No, so that there.
One that comes on my street is either £1 a piece
Where, sir?
or £2. That is gonna get nowhere with that.
I tell you now, I'm going to make no sale.
No, he ain't.
Ima, you can imagine.
You should know.
No mind me, love. I saw they love raise the price as they feel, man.
And he only does bloody cars.
I'm not glad they use.
Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
What a way you look come out peppery. But cream, you're going too bad.
Bloody well, bad.
Go long go wash out your mouth with cheers. They can't hear you.
Yeah, Betty can hear me.
And tell your mother somebody come back for the baking tin then later.
That was too funny.
Julie Mango, she's hilarious.
When she turned around and chingum.
Chingum. Because they said that the EW goes in your neck, in your throat back, so it's chingum. Yeah, she's
Go
hilarious.
wash out your mouth with J's.
With G's, you know.
When I watched that one, I had to crack up. The 2 little girls in itself were hilarious, but
yeah,
Julie Mango and adding on her bit to it was
that
too
was
funny.
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But you know, £9 for 2 ice cream.
I want to watch it again. Sorry.
But it's too much, you know. But the little girl, even though she might have had a point, it's just the way she expressed it. Bloody £9, £9, and it's like you look like you're about 10. What do you know about the price of ice cream like that?
My girl was fuming. She was absolutely fuming at the price of ice cream. But it's true, £9 for 2 ice cream. Just having a laugh. It's too much.
And you're not even in Carnival or anything like that. You're on on the side of the road by a park.
Oh, don't. Even in Carnival, the prices are just ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
I can't imagine what they're going to be. I'm still fuming at £7 for some olive oil, let alone £9 for 2 ice cream.
Isn't it? It's that, Remember the days where, your mum would say, the ice cream man, ching, 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 ching. Mum, can I have money for ice cream? Go into the freezer. Go get out one ice lolly. Or mum used to have them. You remember the little Tupperware? You remember Tupperware? They used to have their own little ice cream molds.
Ice lollies, yeah.
And mum used to take the Grace strawberry syrup and make the ice lolly. Where all my friends are going ice cream van, I have to walk street with this thing with my hand like this, eating that.
Or do you remember the wafers that you used to get in the supermarket? They used to have these rectangular ones, and you get the block ice cream and push in that.
Yeah, and push it in there. Yeah.
And mum used to make that for you,
Yes.
Yeah. You get all these privileges.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like as well when Mom, can I go to McDonald's? Go into the freezer, take out 2 burgers and put between 2 slices of bread. That's McDonald's. I'm not one giving me McDonald's or wimpy money. No.
That weren't the same. And if you think about what McDonald's costs now, I don't know what Happy Meal used to be like £1 or $1.99. It ain't that price now.
No, not at all. It's not at all, man. It's so expensive, man. But, we can go on about the price of things till thy kingdom come. It's just going to continue going up and up.
It is. And what's been going up and up? What have we been going mad about quite recently is car insurance. Car insurance premiums have gone through the roof. When you want to go and insure your car again, they're quoting double or triple the money to insure your car. Now, just to give you some advice here, we go and we have our no claims and we decide that we've got 16 years no claims bonus and think I'm going to get a massive discount. No, anything after 9 years is not counting. It's not counted. So drivers with 9 years of no claims have been warned over no further discounts from providers. So they're unlikely to offer fresh discounts and money off motorists if they reach the threshold of 9 years of no claims. So what's the point of having... So you might as well claim after 9 and put the clock back. What is the point?
Well, this is what I'm saying, because I thought that was an incentive for you to drive properly. So when you go to insure your car the following year, they say, oh, well, you haven't had an accident. Let's give you a little bit cheaper. There's no such thing as free, you know what I mean? Discounts anymore. It's ridiculous. Yep. Absolutely ridiculous.
A no claims discount can be one of the biggest factors when it comes to people choosing their car insurance. However, not a lot of people know what the true meaning of having so much no claims bonuses and how to even fill out these car insurance forms to get the best quotes. But the actual difference that makes a difference on your discounts is between 0 and 5 years no claims bonus. Which they're estimating 30% for 1 claim-free year and 60% for 5 claim-free years. Although each insurer may be different, so it's an idea just to actually check. So, but I don't think that they offer as much. The next time I'm doing a car insurance, I'm going to take off my no claims discounts. In fact, I might just do one for next week and do a dummy one for an address and do it with 9 years no claims, do another one for 5 years no claims, and do one for no years no claims, and let's see what the results are. It's going to be quite interesting to see the differences in discounts and whether they are significant or not, whether it's worth protecting your no claims. If you've got 15 years of no claims, is it worth protecting, paying the additional
extra money to pay for what? There's nothing anymore, and it's just ridiculous. Last year, when I was looking for my car insurance, because it was so expensive, I insured my car with a firm in France, and it covered me for the UK, and it was much cheaper. So I had to go foreign to get a decent cover for my car, because I've read all the small. Normally you don't read the small print. I read the small print just to make sure it covered me. And then this year, my car insurance went from £500. The quotes were coming at £1,200, And I'm thinking, how can you justify that? I rang an insurance company. They said, well, because there's so many people having accidents and there's so many young drivers. This is why your insurance that's got nothing to do with me, love. I've been driving for 30 how many years? Over 30 years I've been driving. Why do I have to be penalised for the young driver? But I feel for the young driver because my neighbour, he's 19. He's just paid £4,800 for his car insurance for the year. £4,800, and he's driving he's driving a little sporty Polo. That's all he's driving on a 17 plate. And I'm thinking, that's £5,000. That's car money right there. So young people are being penalised because they're young. We're being penalised because of the young people. And it's like, I understand now why people do drive without car insurance. So, but I can't take that risk.
And
I can't take that risk.
The car insurers are saying that a lot of people are taking risk with their policies and lying on their policies now to try and get the amounts down, which is what invariably will happen. You know, a lot of people are saying they're living at their parents' houses, or the car is residing at a different residence, as opposed to London or some area where it's got high vehicle theft. And all sorts of things they're lying about their no claims. And insurance companies are all connecting together now.
Yes,
I remember I had to do mine the other day, and it's like, no, I didn't have any accidents. Well, it wouldn't go through. So when I rang them, something's coming up on the system. Can you check your accidents? So all of this, your points, they log into the DVLA now and check your license. They can check accidents as well. That's all coming up on the system, unless you go foreign, as you say, and get your insurance details.
Yeah.
Whether they're
I'm with a UK
UK
company now because I had to go and shop around, and I've just done it last month, got a new quote. But if you work like for local government or you work in the NHS and you use your work email address, you can get a cheaper quote.
Do you know something? Thank you so much for that. I've just recently got my blue light card and I'm over the moon about that. So I get loads and loads of discounts for everything. Yep. And I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be logging in through my my government address. Have I got one? I used to have one.
Yeah, you just do it, man, because at the end of the day, we've all got to try and save money somewhere along the line. As I said, we're just being penalised because I know a few years ago I had to give a copy of my driving licence, the front and the back, just to make sure it's the same address as where I'm insuring the car for. Because like you say, some people will insure at their parents because it's cheaper over there. No, you got to give your driving licence. And it's just like, you got to give your driving licence number now as well. So it's like, you just can't get away with nothing.
No, there's no loopholes anymore. Before the good old days of getting away with stuff or saying I've had no accidents ever, and you've had about 10, is gone out the window. Can't do that no more. Can't do that no more. Can't lie about it. When I first renewed my insurance last year, this was at the height of insurance going up, and I had to take a 700 excess just to get my insurance down to 400 because I was getting quotes of nearly £1,000. I was like, hell no.
Yeah, and you know what? Because you said that before on a show, when I renewed last month, when I renewed my car insurance, I had to put the higher excess because I remember you saying that on a show so I could get the cheaper insurance. But it's like, well, let's just pray I don't get no accident because them kind of £1,000 there. You understand? But you have to do what you have to do because you've got to live within your budget, live within your means in order to have the car insurance. Sometimes I wish I could get rid of the damn car, but I need it because of where I live and things.
Exactly. And insuring is about the risk. What's the risk of you having an accident and what's the risk of the amount of accident? And I thought I could contend with a £700 excess rather than paying that amount of money out to an insurance. It's less than it would cost me to insure my car. So I might as well just pay that and done with. But anyway, I changed my car and in the end I got cheaper insurance anyway. So
there you go. That's good.
It was no problem.
Good. So Cheryl and Lisa saying thank you for the information. Yes, local government and NHS, you can get cheaper discount. You can get discounts to get your cheaper insurance. That's not just car insurance. That's house insurance. That is also if you want to get your travel insurance as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to relinquish my .gov email. I'm going to have to find it.
This is what I'm saying.
And I had one just the other day.
Never mind. See what you've got for us now.
Yeah, so in there's a prison in Wales, Park Prison, and hold on, let me get myself back on screen, and a whole investigation is going to be launched after its 7th inmate died in just over 2 months.
Wow.
2 months, 7th person have died. Now, it's run by security firm, the controversial security firm G4S. They run Park Prison in Bridgend, and said this chap, 47-year-old Wayne Hay, who recently died, this was last week Tuesday, and it's saying now that the prison and probation ombudsman would now investigate the death, and his next of kin has been informed. Now, what they're trying to say is that the prison has got a real drugs problem. Now, I remember about that drug called, I think it's Spice, that came on, and it caused them to act like they're
to
in
be
some
paralysed for a bit. Yeah.
It seems that there's now another kind of derivative that's going around in prison, and it's killing off the prison inmates that they're saying that these guys are taking. Now, there's also corruption in there, which is rife amongst the G4S prison staff. Apparently, they're the ones. I mean, half these guys could not get the drugs into prison unless it's coming from the prison staff.
For the staff, yeah.
So it has to be there that they need to point to try and sort this out, because 7 people dying in 2 months is a phenomenal amount of people. It really is. It really is. And woe betide anyone that's going to prisons. As I spoke about earlier on, our prison systems are now creaking. They are full to the brim. And I believe that judges have been told to apply more leniency on sentences. And people are being let out a little bit more earlier than their sentence to ease the burden of prison. Now, I don't know what this is going to do. It reminds me of Care in the Community, when Maggie Thatcher decided she's getting rid of all these mental homes and putting everyone out in the community. And this is what the police were dealing with, people with mental health, real mental health issues being pushed out there. And with the squeezes on local authorities, we're going to have more people that have not got access to services out there doing some kind of crazy stuff, honestly.
But you see, when prisoners are released, they're like where I work, in a mile radius of where I work. 'Cause remember, I work in mental health. In a mile radius of my workplace, there are 128 HMOs. All right.
Wow.
128 in a mile radius. Yeah. Which implies, these are people from prison and people with mental health all sharing the homes, yeah? So there could be 6 people in one house sharing, That's why where I work, people don't like to walk around there no more, because there are all these people that have come out of prison and drug addicts. You go on the local high street, like you say, they have Spice, which freezes them, immobilizes them. It's like, and it's horrible to see. I start work 7:30 in the morning. I can go on the high street 7 o'clock. They're there drinking and whatever. And it's like, where have they got to go? Some of them, like you say, haven't finished their sentences. So instead of the government spending their money on foolishness, build some more prisons if you have to.
Yeah, and they had built some more. There was talk of building more houses. Remember, this government had an initiative to build more houses in order to, ensure the population is sufficiently housed. But what's happening now is that I'm reading the report is that councils are moving hundreds of homeless families out of London with 24-hour ultimatums. Now, we've got to ease the housing burden somehow. Everybody cannot live in London. They can't.
No.
So the choices are to move them out elsewhere. But it looks like Hartlepool is one of the places that they have gone to, and Stoke-on-Trent. And we've got a couple of people that have been moaning, saying that they don't want to be moved so far out, and they want to stay within London. But what I'm trying to say is that if you're homeless and you need a home and you're being offered a home, does it matter where it is? Do you have to be in London?
You don't have to be in London.
I know your support network has to be around you, but for the sake of would you rather be homeless or would you rather be housed?
But this has been my thing. I'd rather have a roof over my head and start a life with my family. Say, for instance, I've got 3 children, but say for instance, I wanted to start, make them have stability, I would move. Because I remember some years ago from London, they were moving everyone to Wolverhampton. They were moving everybody to Wolverhampton some years ago, and it's just like people didn't want to go there because I remember reading, people said they don't like the accent. So that's why they didn't want to go to Wolverhampton. They don't want their children sounding like yim yams. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't believe you've even said that. Big up to the Wolverhampton.
This is, I did read this. It was some years ago because I know when I was looking to move some years ago, they said if you move to London, they'll transfer you to Wolverhampton. But it's like, boy.
Well, the Midlands has been a popular place for London councils to privately discharge hundreds of homeless families since 2017, in fact. But similar placements in the northeast are a recent trend. So they're moving them now to the northeast out of London. It's a way for the councils to discharge people out of their buildings and regenerate areas. Let's move all the council housing people out to the Midlands and the northeast where we don't invest any money, and let's invest it all in London. That's part of our problem because we are heavily investing in London and we think like London's like America. There's no place that exists outside of America. Other than America, and London has that same sort of absurd
mentality.
Thinking. So no, don't all house all the people in the Midlands. Dot
them around the country, but as well. I mean? So imagine though, these people are homeless. They could be currently living in a bedsit. 6 of them in one bedsit. If you get the offer of a 3-bedroom house in Hartlepool, take it. Or would you really want to just stay in a mold infested, bedsit? Or have a nice, house with garden? Because when you come out of London, most of the time they want to put you in a house. They don't want to put you in a flat. So that's another advantage. And
to be quite honest with you, the local average monthly rent in London is 2,121. Now in Hackney and Tower Hamlets and Camden, the figure is higher at 2,300. So we're expecting councils to pay for people to live in London at these absurd high rents. Now, would you rather your council money be spent on that, or would you rather say, you know what, it's no problem putting a roof over someone's head, but bringing that bill down to £695 a month is a massive difference. But saying that, if you had your mum that was living in a council house and they decided that they're moving her all the way over to Durham or Hartlepool, would you be okay with that? That would be more difficult because then your mum would not have access to yourself to look after her, and that throws a case in. Or do you move yourself out there as well to be around her? I mean, I would at that kind of rent and housing money.
Yeah, because I know, like you say, people have their support networks, they have their parents that they look after and whatever. But if I was in London, they said, right, I've got to go to Hartlepool, me gone, but me, I take my mother with me.
Give me a house, give me one of them nice houses up there, of course. Can't be that bad.
I would do it, man. I would definitely do it. But the housing, the rent you just quoted there, wow, that is absolutely absurd. And
that's for people that are just working in London that kind of want to stay close to a workplace. And I mean, £2,300 a month paying rent. I mean, that might be between 2 people, but it's still a lot of money. That's a hefty amount of your salary that's taken out to pay bills. Now, Jack's Happy said it's quite sad that no money's been invested in the Midlands. I was in Birmingham at the weekend and you could not see it's changed up from there when I was younger, since going Brum regularly. Lady B said they should spread them around, but a lot of these refugees will be racially abused in other parts of the UK. Well, if you see what the spread is like up here, we've got a big Polish contingency in Wolverhampton, massive. And then obviously you've got the Indian community, which is huge in the West Midlands, a ridiculous amount in the West Midlands. But it's interesting to see the dynamics up here. And Birmingham certainly has been invested into in terms of its city centre. It's quite spectacular to go shopping in Birmingham. And there's other places that have had investments and others that clearly not. And it's really strange to see the disparity between Birmingham New Street and Birmingham Moor Street. The stations. Birmingham Moor Street looks like it's still the same way how they built it way back in 1835.
Early 90s, whatever it was. Yeah, it still looks the same.
It does. But I believe in spreading people out evenly, spreading the love, spreading the housing, and we could probably ease the burden up in London. Now, I've been speaking for ages. It's 9:45. I'm going to have to
is it?
disappear. Yes, it
Is
is.
it?
Time flies when
Wow.
you're having fun. Willow's been joining me today on the news. She's
I
taken centre
see.
stage here. Yeah, been looking up
Oh,
here,
bless Willow.
getting on camera. She's looking after her mummy, isn't she?
Oh.
So HPQ is going to run. I've got a sharp meeting at 10. What's happening with this weather, Delight? Because I
don't
can
know,
see
because
rain.
I don't know. It's just gone a bit dark here. It was overcast, but now it's got a bit dark. I might have to put on a light or something because this is our great British summer.
It is pouring with rain outside.
it's
That's
not
all I
even-
can see.
Well, it means it's going to start here soon, but great British summer. All I want to do is go in my garden, plant my little flowers, cut my grass, get out my table and chairs and light a barbecue. That's all I want to do. It's not happening.
I haven't had a chance to do that at all. Lady B says very sunny here in London. Don't worry,
No,
it's going to change.
lucky you.
That's going to change. You're going to get
We'll
some rain.
travel down the country, girl.
It will do.
Yeah, ma'am. But no, HPQ, I've got to say thank you very much for allowing me on your platform once again. I really do appreciate it, man. It's just lovely over here in the mornings.
Oh,
It's
it was
lovely.
a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you and Lady B help me
ma'am.
co-host for these past 2 weeks. Sharky DJ is back. We're back to a normal show on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So look forward to that.
I might
And then
have to gate crash one of them shows, because
I think you
it's
should.
nice round. It's nice round here. You know
should.
what I'm saying? It's
Let's
lovely
take
round here.
Monday. Let's take the Tuesday off of Sharky. We'll do the Tuesday show. We'll just leave Sharky to do the Monday.
Hold on, let me just consult my diary. Let me see what go on. Yes, I can do next Tuesday, Yes.
There you go, Sharky. You've been made redundant on a Tuesday, darling. Anyway, listen.
All right then, darling.
Thank you. So, Lady B says she'll be gate crashing as well. And
See it
Jack's
there?
Happy says your cat is lovely. Yes, she is. She's a diva. She's a diva extraordinaire. That's what she is. But thank you so
bless
much,
her.
guys. Thank you.
All right
Sorry
then,
about the dark
darling.
glasses.
All right,
Let the
enjoy the
eyes
rest of your
heal.
day. All right then, darling. You take care. God bless. Want to say good morning, going out to Original H. Good morning, my darling. I hope you are well.